Right now, at this exact moment, there is no video of tomorrow. You cannot film what hasn't happened. You cannot upload something that does not exist yet. So when Maya found a video of herself online, uploaded with the next day's date, she did what any of us would do. She told herself it was a mistake, a glitch, a timestamp error on some server somewhere. She believed that right up until she pressed play and saw herself standing in a room she had never been in, talking to someone who wasn't visible, smiling, not nervous, not confused, calm, certain, like she had already accepted something the rest of us haven't been told yet. That's what she couldn't explain. Not the room, not the date, the smile. Maya doesn't smile like that. She has never smiled like that, and somehow that became the detail she couldn't look away from. Maya is 29 years old. She lives alone in a second-floor apartment in a city she moved to 3 years ago for a job that no longer required her to be there. She works remotely now, graphic design, mostly corporate clients she has never met in person. Her routine is quiet, deliberately quiet. Coffee at 7, work by 8, a walk most evenings if the weather holds. She is the kind of person who notices things, but rarely says them out loud. She doesn't post much online, no location tags, no daily updates, no photographs of herself she doesn't control. She values her privacy in the way people do, when they have learned that the world doesn't always handle visibility carefully. She is not someone who should appear in a video she never filmed, in a room she has never entered, with a date that hadn't arrived yet. She is not someone who should be anywhere near what she found that Tuesday night. The video found her through a search, her own name, something she rarely does. She types it occasionally, the way most people do, just to see what exists, what comes back, what the world has decided to say about her. Most searches return nothing personal. A LinkedIn she keeps mostly empty. An old portfolio page she never updates. That was all she expected to find. Instead, one result came back she didn't recognize. A video, her name in the tags, her face in the thumbnail. Upload date, tomorrow. She stared at the screen for a long time before she clicked it. Most people would pause before pressing play when you see your own face somewhere it shouldn't be. Some part of you already knows that pressing play changes something. She pressed it anyway. The footage was steady, no shaking, no handheld instability. Whoever filmed this had taken their time. They knew what they were doing. They had prepared. The room was concrete, industrial. One window high on the wall, too high to see outer from inside. A single wooden chair in the center, facing away from the camera. She paused it, took screenshots, checked every piece of metadata she could access. Upload time, legitimate. File quality, native. original footage, no compression from re-uploading, no artifacts from a screen recording. She contacted the platform directly. The response came back within the hour. The timestamp was correct. The file had been uploaded from a real device at a real time, a time that had not arrived yet. The IP address did not belong to her. But here is what mattered most. Whoever uploaded that video had the original file. Not a copy, not a screenshot, not a recording of a recording. The original. Which means someone had filmed her before tomorrow had happened, and they already had the footage. They had prepared it, they had tagged her name, they had uploaded it, so she would find it. Maya rewatched the video 11 times, not because she wanted to, because something in it kept pulling her back, to a detail she couldn't fully absorb. She wasn't being forced. There was no one visible holding her there, no restraint, no hesitation in her posture. She moved through the frame, the way a person moves through a room they know well, comfortable, unhurried, familiar, like someone who had already decided. She watched the way her own hands rested at her sides, not gripped, not tense, still, like someone who had reached the end of something and was simply waiting for what came next. At exactly 47 seconds into the video, her eyes moved, not toward something in the room, not toward whoever she was speaking to, directly toward the camera. She looked at it the way you look at something you expected to find. She held the gaze 1 second, 2, 3. And then she smiled, not at the room, not at whoever she was speaking to, at Maya. She held it for a moment, and then she smiled again. Maya spent 2 hours isolating the background of the video, the window frame, the roofline visible through it, a water tower at the edge of the shot, a partial street sign in the lower right corner. She ran every detail through maps, cross-referenced industrial districts within 10 miles of her apartment. It took her less than 20 minutes to identify the building. An abandoned warehouse 3.2 miles from her front door. She had never been there. She was certain of that. She told herself that clearly, out loud, alone in her apartment at midnight. She searched the address anyway. Old listings, permit records, any public document that might explain the connection. She found nothing useful. Then she checked her phone, not her brow, her camera roll, and there, buried between ordinary photographs from 6 months earlier, was something that stopped her breathing. A photograph, interior shot, concrete walls, one window high on the wall, the same room, and Maya is in it. Standing near the far wall, facing the same direction, same posture the photo had been taken, from the same angle as the video, same position, same framing, as if whoever filmed the video had been there before, as if they had been practicing. Maya has no memory of that photograph, no memory of being in that building, no memory of making that trip, no memory of making that choice. 6 months of her life contain a room she has never consciously entered. And something in that room had already been watching her, long before Tuesday night, long before the video, long before she searched her own name. Whatever this was, it had found her first. Maya extracted the audio from the video. She ran it through 3 different noise reduction tools before she could isolate anything usable. At first, nothing. Static, ambient hum, the faint sound of her own breathing. Somewhere in the recording, then beneath all of it, her voice. Quiet, steady, repeating. I chose this, a pause. I chose this, another pause. I chose this, not frightened, not coerced, not the voice of someone in a room they don't want to be in. The voice of someone who has reached the end of a decision, who has weighed something carefully and accepted it completely. Maya sat with the audio playing on loop for a long time. She is not someone who uses that phrase. I chose this. It doesn't sound like her. It sounds like someone who remembers being her and had already become something else. The account that uploaded her video had been created 48 hours earlier. One video, no profile image, no description, no other activity. But the metadata signature was there. The specific way the file had been compressed, the upload pattern, the tagging structure, Maya recognized it as something she could trace, something consistent enough to search for. So she did. It took her most of the night. By 3 in the morning, she had found 17 others, 17 videos, 17 different women, different cities, different ages, different lives. Each one uploaded exactly 1 day before the date on the file. Each one showing the woman inside the same room, same concrete walls, same high window, same wooden chair. Maya searched every name she could find attached to those videos. The first woman she found was named Rachel, 26 years old, teacher, reported missing by her roommate 11 weeks ago. No signs of struggle, no activity on her accounts. After a Tuesday night, her roommate told the police she had seemed distracted 4 days before, like she was waiting for something. The second woman was named Diane, 31, nurse. Disappeared 4 months ago. Her car was found parked 2 blocks from an industrial district. Engine off, doors unlocked, her phone left on the seat. She had watched the video. They found evidence of that on her search history. She had watched it the night before she was gone. Maya kept searching. A third woman, a fourth, a fifth, all missing, all gone without explanation, all connected to a video, uploaded 1 day before they disappeared. No bodies, no answers, no trails that went anywhere useful. They simply stopped existing in the places they were supposed to exist. And the last record any of them left behind was the video. They all saw it, and they all went, not taken, not dragged, gone, the same way Maya's version of herself went in the video, willingly, calmly, already knowing the way. Maya made her decision at 4 in the morning. She wasn't going. Whatever the video showed, whatever had been filmed, whatever had already happened in some version of tomorrow, she was going to break it. She turned off her phone, disconnected her laptop, locked every door, every window, drew the curtains across every glass surface in the apartment. Then she sat in the center of the room and she waited. For morning, for tomorrow to pass without her, for the date on the video to become yesterday, for whatever window this thing had opened to close without her walking through it. Morning came, 7 o'clock, 8, 9, nothing. No sounds, no notifications, no presence, just quiet. She turned her phone back on with shaking hands. She searched the video. Gone. The account gone. Every trace of the upload removed, like it had never been there. She exhaled for the first time in what felt like hours. She sat down on the floor, and for a few minutes she let herself believe it was over, that she had made the right choice, that breaking the pattern was possible. Then her phone buzzed. Once, a single notification, a new video tagged with her name. Same format, same account structure. She recognized it immediately. She didn't want to open it. She sat there for almost 10 minutes with the notification on the screen and her thumb not moving. Then she opened it. Same room, but different. She wasn't standing by the far wall anymore. She was close, right in front of the camera, close enough to fill the frame, close enough to see her own face clearly. No smile this time. Her lips were moving, slowly, deliberately, like she was making sure whoever was watching could read every word. 3 words. Don't fight it. Maya froze the frame, zoomed in, her own face, her own lips, her own eyes looking directly back at her. Then she noticed something in the corner of the screen. The upload date. She looked at it for a long time before she understood what she was seeing. It was no longer tomorrow, it was today, which means it wasn't waiting anymore. Same time stamp, same account. Today, whatever gap she thought she had bought herself by staying inside was gone. There is no version of this where she made the right choice. By waiting, whatever is doing this didn't need her to go to the building. It only needed her to watch. Both times. That was 3 days ago. Maya hasn't left her apartment. She checks her phone every hour. No new videos. No new notifications. Nothing. But last night, she dreamed about the room. And in the dream, she already knew the way. She walked there without looking at a map, without checking an address, without hesitating at the door. In the dream, she opened it herself. She woke up with her hand on the doorknob. She doesn't remember getting up. If you've ever searched your own name online, check the results again tonight. And if something comes back that shouldn't be there, don't press play. You already know how it ends.